He's so impassioned about this, but it seems that any time Israel defends itself in any capacity, Cenk has a problem with it. I'd really like to know, Cenk, what do you think Israel should have done in response to October 7th? Do you think Israel should not react? And also, you're making a critical mistake that I've seen a lot of people make since October 7th, and that is equating the actions of a terrorist organization carrying out a crime against civilians with a defensive war. What Israel's obligations and what their agenda was from the beginning after October 7th was dismantling Hamas and ensuring that they're not able to commit similar attacks like that in the future. That has been the objective, and of course to bring our hostages home. That has been the objective of the IDF since day one. I am sorry that there are civilian casualties in the Gaza Strip, but this is a byproduct of the use of human shields in the Gaza Strip, and of course also endangering civilians by firing and carrying out terrorist operations, terrorist headquarters near UN facilities, near mosques, inside of schools. All of these things we have seen on a regular basis from the Gaza Strip, and in fact, Hamas leaders themselves have bragged about using human shields. This isn't something new. It isn't even something debatable. Now, you can talk about how much precaution Israel has taken, or was it enough? Those are all legitimate debates. But to hear you come on this show and claim that Israel has slaughtered 41,000 Palestinians as if they're all just innocent Palestinian children sitting around, when in fact at least 18,000 of them have been confirmed to be terrorists, not to mention the fact that I don't hear you going around criticizing the recruitment of Palestinian children to terror organizations, whether it's Islamic Jihad, whether it's Hamas, or other organizations. There are 14 to 17-year-olds, thousands of them, who have been recruited by these terrorist organizations. That alone is child abuse. But of course, when it comes to reporting casualties, which are coming from the Gaza Ministry of Health, which of course is run by Hamas, there's no differentiation between terrorists and civilians. All
right, Emily, let me just interrupt for 1 second, because I'd like to ask Cenk, actually, one of the points you brought up there. You said, he's got no horse in the race. Why are you so impassioned? I'd actually quite like to know how you'd respond to that before you get on to the other points that Emily just made.
Yeah, I'll note that the filibustering continues. Okay, so first of all, I thank you for bringing that back up, because it's a funny word to use, but I'm amused by Emily's shock that I would care about other human beings that are not in my tribe. Like, that to her is like, I don't get it. If you're in my tribe, your life is worth everything. And if you're not in my tribe, 41,000 people, who cares? I got a talking point here. They're not even children. Are they really children? They're not really children. They're signing up for things. Are they really innocent? They're not really innocent. Are their lives worth the same as the Israeli lives?
I said the opposite. I said the children are victims.
So here we go with interrupting. Okay, so
don't put words in my mouth. I won't interrupt you.
Here we go.
Okay, let Cenk finish, and we'll come back to you, Emily.
But that's the thing with Israelis. They think that they're entitled to the world. And I'm not allowed to speak. I'm not allowed to speak on behalf of Palestinians. Are you crazy? The whole world is saying, my God, Israel, what are you doing to these people? How long are you going to keep them enslaved in your open-air camps and say you have no rights at all, and we can slaughter you at any time? And we have. And if you kill one of us, we're going to kill 40 of you. And I bet you're super proud of that. Oh, yeah, we killed more of you. We killed more of your civilians. Well, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it as a decent human being. And I wish that people would get outside of their tribes and realize that everyone is human. But the Israelis don't view the Palestinians, the Iranians, the Lebanese as human at all. They just view them as these, and I'm being authentic here. I understand their perspective. They've been victimized by the world so often before Israel that they believe that everyone's an anti-Semite and they have a right to protect themselves because they're going to get wiped out at any point. They don't realize they're a nuclear power. They're backed by the largest military in the history of the world, and they're the ones that are crushing other people. They're the ones oppressing other people. After what's happened to Jews throughout the history of the world, for them to now repeat that when they're in charge is so sad. It's so heartbreaking that any human being's heart would go out to the Palestinians and, by the way, to the Israelis for what they have become.